We got to talk about the kid for the Seattle Kraken out of University of Michigan. Second overall pick, the first ever pick for the Kraken. Matty Beniers signs his entry-level contract on Sunday. And at least while we're recording this episode, he should have joined the team today.
Right. Yeah. It's pretty exciting. I thought and I think we talked about this as well, is how the NHL allows teams to draft and still allow their players to still play in college if they're in college. And what a education and what a great opportunity for Matty to be in the with Michigan this year, going to the Frozen Four.
Yep.
Oh man, just losing out in the overtime there, but no, fantastic opportunity for that person to really continue. And really, Michigan was a pro style.
Yeah, they're legit.
College team.
They're legit.
You know, what do they have? Like how many first rounders?
7 first-round picks, 13 overall picks in the draft. So
yeah, so I don't think that was the wrong call. But no. I wish more professional teams would allow that. But boy, it's going to be exciting to see him here now. If you were telling me about how the NHL has their funky way of doing their
the contracts.
Yeah, the contracts. Tell me a little bit more what will happen with Matty here.
Yeah, so it is interesting, and I actually do kind of like how they do this. It seems like the NHL does contracts for the most part right, and like you were mentioning, letting them go back to college to finish out that. But for that 19 to 21-year-old range, you're looking at a 3-year entry-level contract. 22, 23, you're getting 2 years, and 24, you'd get 1 year for that entry contract. The thing I don't like, though, is if Matty does play one game for the Kraken, and they have about 13 games left in the regular season, he loses 1 year of his contract. So instead of getting him for 2023, 24, 25, he'll be set to be a free agent after the 24 season. Which it doesn't make sense to me, and I know that the Mariners just had their service time manipulation big thing go on with Kelnick, but if I'm the Kraken, I'm going to play manipulation time. Let him, obviously be up with the club, and get to practice with the NHL guys. Start to make that travel schedule of going to Winnipeg and Calgary, and then wherever they go after that. But I just can't picture using a guy when you are nowhere in a playoff hunt. Honestly, let's lose some more games to get a higher pick, or at least get the better odds in our favor to get a higher pick. And especially if he's going to be that kind of cornerstone player for you here, why waste a year of team control for kind of meaningless games at this point?
Yeah, no way do you put him in. If that's the case, I would not. Definitely have him on the bench, have him get used to the pro ranks, kind of get that, feeling of, okay, this is what we do on the road. This is how we're supposed to act, kind of get the, and then with the teammates too. And then we have him, it'll be a soft landing next year when training camp rolls around and he gets ready, but that's unfortunate. I get the manipulation at the beginning of, with like baseball season and, but this is the end of the season.
Yeah, it does.
For gosh sakes, it's not going to benefit anybody if he plays. So yeah, unfortunate. That's how they set that up. Maybe they can look at that and go, yeah, maybe not the right thing to do, but yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, kind of back to your point too. It's like with baseball, like at the beginning of the season, I get that. Like, yeah, for instance, like Julio, like what was he going to do 3 weeks in AAA? Like
nothing.
He was ready to go come day one, and he's starting to pick it up a little bit here too tonight. But the hockey, like you said, end of the season, like he's not going to make a difference, like at the end with the standings or anything. Right. And I mean, it'd be nice to see him play at least a game or two. Just see how he does. There's no pressure on him at this point of the year. No playoff hunt for the Kraken. Unfortunately, but it is what it is. But dumb rule. Definitely take a look at that. And
if anything, say if you have a player that's in that position that can get a couple weeks of play time in, and you're not in the playoffs. Yeah. Okay. Now you're not trying to manipulate anything. You're just trying to get the guy some ice time.
Yeah.
Okay. Something like that. I don't know.
I think too, with like the teams that are in the playoff or like in that hunt for the playoffs, they're not going to play the kid anyway. Like you're not gonna screw up, your line chemistry with bringing in a kid, no matter how good he is, if you're in the hunt. So it's like for these teams that are not good, like why not let them get their prospects up and play some years while or play some games, when it doesn't really matter and there's no pressure on them. But yeah, I did think it was interesting. I do like overall the hockey wave doing it where they can go back to college, get solid ice time, and like you said, Michigan's a legit squad. I mean, 13 picks, 7 first rounders. Like he's playing with NHL quality guys absolutely the whole year. So I'm definitely not worried about that. And he's only 19, so he's got plenty of hockey years left in him. So
very potential cornerstone for a long time. So, and I think that's what they were looking for anyway when they drafted him. So got him for a while.
Yeah, definitely exciting time for Kraken. Only excited to see what he does in the coming years. Hopefully he doesn't play the end of this year.